Hello there everyone and welcome to my Xenoblade and Xenogears and Xenosaga and overall Monolith Soft Xeno collection video. So I don't have the craziest collection, but I think I've amassed a pretty decent amount of things that I can make a video, and maybe I'll come back to this in a year or two when I actually get the other things that I want for my collection. But we're going to go from modern all the way back to as far as I have, basically. So this should be a lot of fun, starting with Xenoblade 3. If you missed my pickup video when this came out, you'll understand why. There's 3 copies here. I had 2 of the special edition pre-ordered, and then I had 1 because I got it early from a seller on eBay. So once the other special edition comes in, I'm gonna keep 1 sealed, obviously, and then I'll give sell the other one to a friend for retail. So right now I just have 3 copies of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and right now there's not much other Xenoblade 3 Chronicles 3 related stuff out. However, one of my close friends did release these pins, or charms, I should say. Sorry, they're not pins, of all of the main characters. So if you're interested in these, you can actually use my code Botox at her Etsy shop. Link will be down below. My personal favorite is definitely that Riku Manana. That one's amazing. So yeah, this is there's 7 of them, of course, 6 of the main characters, and then the hero Riku Manana. Super cool, super good art, especially this one. I love that one. But yeah, if you want some cool Xenoblade 3 swagger, I should say, use my code down below. I think you get 15% off, and then I make 10%, and then it helps her because it's a small little business. So go check them out if you are interested. I think you can buy the full set for a certain amount too. It's a little bit cheaper. So go support a little small Etsy shop with some really cool Xenoblade 3 merchandise available. So there's all that. I need to put them somewhere. I need to get like a corkboard or something and maybe like frame them or something. That's my goal. But now we're moving back into the Xenoblade. Well, I guess next would be Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Of course, great game. And with that, I actually have the Definitive Works Special Edition. We got in North America kind of shafted on this. I'm not going to open it up. It has the art book, and I think that's basically it, right? Yeah, the art book and then the game. So Europe has a way better special edition with a vinyl and I think a steelbook. I almost am tempted to import that, but Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is not my favorite Xenoblade game, so I'm not that worried about it. So yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Works set. Glad to have it. I do like that Nintendo keeps all of their Nintendo Switch stuff kind of uniform. Sorry, the camera is way too close for this, by the way. So that's cool. But then we move into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 territory, and this is very sad for me. I don't have the Special Edition, and I don't have the Pro Controller. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is my favorite game of all time, and I don't have the Special Edition because it's really expensive. Oh, and actually, well, I guess we'll get through this, then I'll show what I just missed. Yeah, of course, I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is a sealed World Edition. I bought the game digitally when it came out, so had to get this. The World Edition Switch games don't really bother me. And then Torna as well that's not sealed, but yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Torna. I definitely want to get that Special Edition someday, and the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller is hard because most of the ones on eBay are fake, and the real ones, I can't really tell if they're real or not because the fakes are so convincing now. They actually have like the Switch logo and everything on them for like $50, but they're fake. So that's something I'll get eventually, but it's going to be a while. And then I actually missed something really cool relating to Xenoblade 3. I want to get this for the other Xenoblade games because I know there's one for 2, and I think there's one for Definitive Edition. Famitsu released a issue of the magazine, Weekly Famitsu, with Mio on the cover. So I really wanted to have this. I ordered this on eBay as soon as I saw it. It's just a cool thing to have. My goal is once I get my own place, like my own house, have like a Xenoblade whole shrine, and then have these framed or something around it. Because this is beautiful. The Xenoblade 2 one's really cool, and I'm pretty sure there's one for Definitive Edition. If you can find out some research for that for me, do that. But yeah, this is super cool. There's like interviews and stuff, or not interviews, but well, there might be interviews. I can't read Japanese, but yeah, just the cover was cool enough for me to want it. And then also with Xenoblade 2, before we move back even further, I got this Xenoblade 2 official arts book. Just a big art book. It shows all the arts for all the blades and everything. Some really cool stuff in here. I guess I'll open this one up actually. It's not new or anything. But with my shoddy camera setup, it's hard to properly show what's going on in these books. And let me move these games here as well. So, yeah, just some super cool art. Maybe some spoilers here if you're worried about that. Click off. There's Zeke. There's, what is that guy's name? I can't remember. Honestly, can't remember. She's cool. Yeah, some really cool, just cool arts of all the blades. There's my boy Gene. Oh, I said Gene, it's Jin. Yeah, just some cool art. Laura, yeah, it has Torna stuff in here as well, and there's like concept art for like the areas. Super cool art book. I got it for a pretty good deal on Amazon, of all places, so I was happy with this. Very cool art book. There's a couple of Xenoblade art books. I don't really have any others than this, to be honest, for Xenoblade specifically. But I know there's one for Xenoblade X. There's one for Xenoblade. There's another one for Xenoblade 2. I think there's like 2 or 3 for Xenoblade 1, not counting the special edition stuff. So there's a lot of art books for the series. I would like to have them all one day. I'm a Xenoblade fiend. But with that said, we are moving back into the Xenoblade Chronicles X era. Starting, of course, with the game. And I believe this is just, yes, this is the regular version. It's complete. This game's gone up in price quite a bit. I actually have not played this game. We're entering the territory of stuff I just have not played. I played like a couple hours of it when it came out, and that was back before I really loved Xenoblade. Xenoblade 2 is where I got really into the series. I tried 1, and I just wasn't really feeling it. But Xenoblade X I played for a little bit. I'm kind of waiting for a Switch port at this point, because it feels inevitable, but then they say they're not doing it, so we'll see what really happens there. But I'm glad I got this before it went up in price. I did get the special edition for this game as well. This is the Xenoblade Chronicles X Special Edition, of course. This includes the art book, the art card, and a USB stick with the soundtrack on it, and has like this weird Xenoblade design, so that's kind of cool. So I'm glad to have that at least. It's no Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Special Edition, excuse me, but it is something. And then this was a recent pickup. I just went ahead and got the hardcover strategy guide. It's too big to fit in frame here with my tripod, but just a strategy guide. Guides like this don't really exist anymore. This one I feel like could go up in price, so I just went ahead and picked it up. Cool to have. And then we are moving into Xenoblade 1 territory, and with that, I guess I'll show my amiibo. This I actually picked up very recently. It's a Japanese Shulk Smash amiibo. This was sitting on a store shelf for $25 for like 2 years, and it's very dusty, and it's still dusty. I need to clean it off. And this actually has spiked in price quite a bit, because now in Xenoblade, it's $20, yeah. With Xenoblade 3, you can scan it to get the Monado, and Noah can use the Monado, or I guess his class can use the Monado. And then I also had my Shulk amiibo from when I was just a wee lad back in what year would that be? 2015 is when this came out. So yeah, there's my Shulk amiibo. But I wanted to have it sealed because it's cool. If I ever get to meet the voice of Shulk or something, I would want him to sign this. That'd be sick. So yeah, waiting for Pyra and Mythra amiibo. That's going to be a very glorious day. With that said, we are also on to Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii and Xenoblade Chronicles on the new 3DS. I've never actually beaten either of these versions. The first time I beat Xenoblade 1 was with the Switch version, actually very recently. But, of course, having them... Oh! Hello, Dragon Quest! What are you doing in there, little rascal? Okay. Yeah, so... Xenoblade Chronicles 3D is kind of a questionable thing that exists, but it's still really cool just to have Xenoblade on another platform. It's been on every Nintendo platform now since the Wii, especially if you count the Wii U Virtual Console or Wii games they released on the eShop because it released there. And then, of course, the original version here. That was exclusive to GameStop at the start with that beautiful disc art. Just glorious. But now we're entering the territory of stuff that I, A, have not played any of, and B, just very recently started to get, in fear of them going up in price. So we are in the Xenosaga era. So I have Xenosaga 1, Der Willi Zermacht. This I bought on eBay for like $30. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take it out. I was like, you know what? I need to get these. I do want to play them very soon. I think these are pretty high on my priority list of just playing them before I somehow get spoiled or something. And then Xenosaga 2. You're gonna notice a distinct lack of Xenosaga Episode 3 because that game is one of the most expensive PS2 games. So I don't know when I'll be able to get that, but that is the goal. Eventually, have all three. I don't think they've released these on like PS3 or anything, like as the eShop, or not eShop, PlayStation Network, like download game. I think Xenogears is released digitally on the PS3. I think that's actually where I have it. I do not have that game physically. That's also like a $200 game in good condition. And then the final item of the video, folks, just something I went ahead and picked up with Xenosaga 1, was the art of Xenosaga Episode 1. There's an art book for 2 and 3 as well. There's probably spoilers in here, but I don't think I'll remember any of this. Good condition art book. Very cool to have. And that is going to do it. So, like I said, I don't have the biggest Xeno collection in the world, but it's getting there. Definitely want to keep growing it with more, well, I think more of the older games even just Monolith Soft in general, I would like to keep growing my collection for. There's so much, like Bot and Kaidos, and even like Project Cross Zone, which they I think co-developed with Bandai Namco. There's just so much stuff in this franchise that I love this thing, man. Xenoblade is easily, I think at this point, my favorite franchise of all time, even above Pokemon, even above Zelda, and I just want to own it more. And it's funny saying that because I haven't even played Xenogears or Xenosaga, and I think I will really like those games. So that is going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That is my Xenoblade and Xeno universe collection video. Let me know what you have in your Xeno collection down below. I know a lot of people are gonna goad me with that that Xenoblade 2 special edition. If you want to sell it to me for a good price, it's my favorite game of all time. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at BoTalksMedia. You can join my Discord. Link to that is down below. Go post your Xenoblade collection if you have a decent one down there, or even just a small one. Even if Xenoblade 3 was your first game, join the Discord and let me know. And let me know how you're enjoying it. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.